I would like to congratulate philosophy senior Alison Weinberger on successfully defending her honors thesis, Just Die Already, Why Existence is Not Evidence of Immortality. Ms. Weinberger wrote her thesis under the supervision of my colleague, Professor Heather Demarest, and the examining committee included me, Iskra Filova, Honors Council representative, the student's thesis advisor, Professor Demarest, and external reader, Professor Brian Zaharatos from the Applied Mathematics Department. In her thesis, Ms. Weinberger responds to a recent article by my colleague, Professor Michael Huemer, titled Existence is Evidence of Immortality. In this article, Professor Huemer gives this ingenious argument in favor of immortality. He argues that whatever the conditions of your existence are, if time is infinite, then those conditions are bound to repeat. This is because all non-zero probability events repeat given infinite time, and your existence must have been a non-zero probability event, otherwise you would not exist. But if the conditions of your existence repeat, then you, yes, you, will exist again. Indeed, you will exist again infinitely many times, according to this argument. In that sense, you are immortal. Now, there are some theories of the nature of persons called restrictive theories, on which persons are unrepeatable. Those theories rule out the possibility of existing again. So there may be people in the future who resemble you in any way that you like, but those people, according to these theories, would not be you because you are unrepeatable. However, Professor Huemer argues that given infinite time, those theories also imply that your present existence is a probability zero event. And that implication simply cannot be right because you do exist, while zero probability events are impossible things. Hence, your present existence is evidence against restrictive theories of persons and in favor of immortality, according to Professor Huemer. Ms. Weinberger, in her thesis, criticizes Professor Huemer's view and argues in favor of restrictive views of persons on which persons are indeed non-repeatable. She gave 3 arguments against Professor Huemer's account, each of which touched upon technical aspects of his paper, such as his use of the axioms of probability, the so-called Poincaré recurrence theorem, as well as a fallacy described by a philosopher Ian Hacking named the inverse gambler's fallacy. Ms. Weinberger showed a remarkable ability to discuss issues in philosophy of mathematics, probability theory, and personal identity in the ways in which all of these bear on each other. Ms. Weinberger's defense was very good indeed. She had prepared an excellent PowerPoint that she used in summarizing her paper, and she handled some very difficult questions, too difficult, I might say, for an undergraduate student, deftly. Her advisor, Professor Demarest, indicated that she was exceptionally proud of Ms. Weinberger and that she felt she had been treated to Alison's thoughts and insights. My colleague, Professor Mitsui, who attended the defense on Zoom as a guest, was utterly impressed and emailed the committee immediately to say as much. External reader, Professor Zaharatos, had nothing but praise for Ms. Weinberger, and he said that she had done a terrific job in his statistics course as well. Not surprisingly, the committee voted unanimously in favor of recommending the highest Latin honors designation, summa cum laude, which Ms. Weinberger received. I would like to add also that her GPA is perfect. It is 4.0, and for that, she received the Socrates Prize, which the department awards for the highest cumulative GPA. In addition to that, she received the History of Philosophy Essay Prize For her paper, correlation is not causation. Understanding the scope of Aristotle's teleology in light of Physics 2:8. Overall, we are greatly impressed with Ms. Weinberger, with the level of her thinking and the level of her work, and we wish her the very best in realizing her considerable potential.